right out of your textbook. Um, I just wanted to point your attention to the range densities between some of the solids, the liquids, and the gases. And I know you don't know what all of these items are, so just bear with me as we go through them. Over here, this first range of osmium, platinum, gold, mercury, lead, most of these in general are solids. Of course, mercury is not a solid, but most of these are solids. We look at some more solids, lead, copper, iron. And so you can see that generally the density of the solids are relatively larger than what you see on the rest of this table. Then I want to bring you down to some of the liquids: carbon tetrachloride, water. Of course, we're back to a solid. We'll come back to this in a second. Methyl alcohol, another liquid. And so looking at some more liquids, you can see the densities a little bit smaller than most of the solids. Here's some other small solids here: oak, lithium, some more liquids. And then now for the gases, and you can see at the gases, the range of densities for the gases are smaller still. So you generally have density being larger in solids, and then generally decreasing as you move into a liquid, and then decreasing even more as you move into a gas. Of course, a couple of things to point out is that if an object is less dense, like for example, if a solid were to be less dense than a liquid, then that solid and that liquid would float. And again, you can see that as the Y. Ice, which is solid water, is less dense than liquid water, and so it floats. This is not typical. Most substances, their respective solids actually have a greater density, but water is unique in that way. Also, same thing with gases. You look at hydrogen, 8.4 times 10 to the negative fifth, so a significantly smaller number than general air or even oxygen for that matter. And so hydrogen having a smaller density will rise when placed in oxygen or other more dense gases. And that's again the properties of density. So I hope this chart makes sense to you, this table rather makes sense to you, and I will see you in class.